what is a reasonable goal to start with? And this is one of those questions that it's so hard to give one specific goal for it to work for everyone who's listening because everyone's child is in a totally different place. So, that's why we actually have our Picky Plate to Clean Slate parent course because we give specific advice about your child um, in that course. But I would say you would have to think of where your child is at and a goal that you want to happen. So for example, there's no point working on foods that you guys don't already eat at home. You know, um, I would try to maybe do something that will move you forward, but that will also alleviate the most stress. So this is what I told a parent recently. I said, instead of even focusing on adding new foods in, why don't we first focus on getting him to self feed? Because you having to sit there for every spoonful, that could be stressful. And it's going to be hard for you to even model eating food if you're 100% engaged in what he's doing. So I said, the easiest way we can take off the most stress from you is to start having him feed himself. So I would say that would be a reasonable goal to start with. And it might just be that he does one spoonful himself and the rest of them are you. But I would say that's a good start, right? And then the next time you might do two or three on his own, so you can kind of work your way up from there. But I would say whatever is going to take off the most stress first. And not only that, but that you think is the most manageable. So in that child's case, he was self-feeding for one of his meals, but not all of his meals. So it's not like he didn't have any exposure to self-feeding before, and we were going to try to get him to do something totally new and different. But it was like that. Okay, well, he already has the idea of how to self feed. Why don't we just transition it to another mealtime? Right. So I thought it was a reasonable goal because it was something he was already familiar with and it was going to take stress off of the family. It was something that we thought we would see quick success fit with. And why quick success is important, it's because everyone gets on board when we see quick success. Even parents or grandparents who were maybe hesitant, or a parent who's skeptical, or a child who's very resistant, if everyone sees success and positivity quickly, then you're going to be more likely to continue with trying out these strategies and practices overall. So think just you got to kind of backwards chain your child and their situation.